With more Americans earning less and staying unemployed longer, helping the poor is a never-ending job for Michael Ferrell. The executive director at Coalition for the Homeless in Washington is a steady advocate for those who have the least. And he's not surprised that 1 in 6 Americans live at or below the poverty line.
Unless there's a turnaround within the economy in the very near future, it's most likely to get worse.
It's an uphill battle for an organization that recently laid off 9 workers due to budget constraints, but it continues to help hundreds who suddenly find themselves living on the streets. Tamara Golden was forced to fend for herself and 3 children after her marriage of 6 years failed.
It's hard. It destroys your self-esteem. It destroys you as a human, in all areas. I mean, in different cultures, poverty is, a parent doesn't never want to tell their kid, I don't have it, or we're not going to eat tonight, or something like that.
Social worker Sophia Sybert at the Coalition's Valley Place Transitional Program says Golden's case is fairly typical.
When she came in, she was homeless. She didn't have anywhere else to go, so she came here.
The Coalition provided Golden's family with a temporary home, medical assistance, and educational support. But Sybert says more importantly, organizations like hers give the least fortunate an environment that gives them hope.
Anyone can be one paycheck away from being homeless themselves, so I just think about that could be me and how I want somebody to treat me if I was in the same situation.
It's a day-to-day struggle for Tamara Golden, but her family's situation is improving and she's looking forward to going back to school.
It's getting better, because I'm in the process of moving out of here into my own place. So it's getting better.
Despite the scarcity of jobs and affordable housing, the D.C. Coalition says there are 2,000 fewer homeless people in the district than there were 10 years ago. Ferrell says he looks forward to a day when his organization is no longer needed.
Yes, we've seen some improvement, but not nearly enough.
Are you optimistic?
I have to be optimistic. I couldn't do this kind of work if I was not optimistic. So yes, I remain optimistic.
What you doing, brother?
Experts say joblessness is the biggest driving force of poverty in the U.S. About 14 million Americans are unemployed. But counting those who have given up looking for work and those who are seeking more hours, the number of jobless and underemployed Americans is closer to 25 million. Arcega, VOA News.